Feel our touching of hands, the knowingness that we are connected, that we are one, that is all perfect. Knowing this, that this service is the activity of God, that we can let go and just be present to the Zoom, to each other, knowing that we're all one, that we're connected here, whether it's on Zoom or however, we are connected, we are one. So we let go of any doubts, fears, limitations, and stand in this moment right here, right now, knowing that this Zoom works perfectly. The divine has it completely orchestrated. The whole service is completely orchestrated by the divine so that we can let go. And as I said before, be. Let the divine orchestrate this. Let the divine be the flow through this entire service. Knowing that Reverend Christine and Reverend Paul step aside and allow the divine to flow through. And that Melissa, her meditation washes over the congregation and brings us peace and knowingness and truth and oneness. Knowing that Melissa steps aside and allows the divine to do the meditation. That she is one with the divine as are all of us. That Ginger, that the divine plays the instruments through Ginger and sings through Ginger. It is all good. It is all God. It is all perfect. And we can let go and just bask in this beautiful service, knowing that we are all supported, unconditionally loved, and at peace. So in this peace, in this love, we say, and so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is. Are we ready to start?
Anytime you're ready, we're ready for you.
Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. Great to have you all here on the Zoom. We're going to sing The Presence is Here. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Ginger. Welcome, everyone, to our first all Zoom service in a very long time since COVID. So it's wonderful to be here and to experience what our Zoomers experience every week, because I really don't know what it's like lately. So welcome all of you, and I just want to express gratitude to each and every one of you who's following in this journey of transition and transformation. And I know it's individual within each one of us. And I also know that it's a communal change. It's internal and it's manifesting externally. And right now it's manifesting as a completion of so many years, so many wonderful years at the Morristown Community House, and now moving to our new Sunday home next week at St. Matthew's. And I just want to thank each and every one of you. And I see Reverend Carol is here with us this morning, so I just want to thank you for being here, our founder and our minister for so many years. We're just here in grace. So thank you. So I'll defer to Reverend Paul now for a moment.
Yep, sounds good. If you will repeat after me. I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
And so it is.
And so it is.
So let's open this service with prayer again. This is a prayer of devotion, really, to the spirit within. I invite each of you here with me today to bring your awareness within your being, into your heart, and out of the external hubbub that may have been your morning activities. And just feel that stillness and that oneness and that grace and that perfection that is the divine. We know it is the truth of our being. And despite any changes, any apparent chaos or challenges or difficulties that may seem to be part of our lives, individually and as a community, we know that these are not permanent. These are not reality. The reality that is the eternal life of the divine, that is reality, and that is the truth of our being. And we are here this morning celebrating and renewing our awareness of that truth within our heart in all levels of our being, mind, body, soul, emotions, all of our energetic levels of our being are in awareness of the fullness of this one truth of our being. And we hold that awareness throughout this service this morning. And in that recognition, in that awareness, in that truth, we express our gratitude, our appreciation, and our deep love. And in that awareness, we say thank you, and so it is. Ginger's up now.
So we're going to do a chant today. And the words, maybe someone, Marty or somebody could put it in the chat, but the words are, I am opening up to sweet surrender, in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. And then we're just going to say in between those verses, I'm opening, I'm opening. It's very simple. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one.
Okay, so now we have our reading, and Renee Oler Davis is going to do our reading.
You're muted, Renee.
Somebody forgot to unmute me. I wasn't connected a bit. Today's reading is from the Tao Te Ching, passage 54 by Lao Tzu, and the translation is by Stephen Mitchell. Whatever is planted in the Tao will not be rooted up. Whoever embraces the Tao will not slip away. Her name will be held in honor from generation to generation. Let the Tao be present in your life, and you will become genuine. Let it be present in your family, and your family will flourish. Let it be present in your country, and your country will be an example to all the countries in the world. Let it be present in the universe, and the universe will sing. How do I know this is true? By looking inside myself.
Thank you, Renee.
You're welcome.
Nice to sit with that realization for a moment and let it just sink in. We know that the Tao, it is another name for spirit or God, the presence, all that stillness, that one eternal, omnipotent, omniscient presence. And now I'm going to ask you to join me in the affirmation, and knowing that we are affirming the truth of what is expressed in the reading today, the truth of our being. So I invite you to unmute yourself if you'd like to repeat after me. I am planted in the Tao.
I am
planted
planted
in the
in the
Tao.
Tao.
I will not be rooted up.
I
will not be rooted up.
I look inside myself for truth.
I look inside myself for truth.
I become genuine.
I
I
become
become genuine.
My family and my country flourish.
My family
and my
country
flourish.
The universe sings.
The
Universe
universe
sings.
sings.
And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you.
Okay, so following that affirmation, let's do an affirmational chant. This is magnetic, magnificent, magic, mystic. And we're just going to affirm that as we're singing. I am a magnetic, magnificent, magic, mystic. 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 One with the earth, the trees, the air we breathe is like the breath of God. The sun, the moon, we're all in tune, we radiate with love. I am a magnetic, magnificent, magic, mystic. 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 One with the earth, the trees, the air we breathe is like the breath of God. The sun, the moon, we're all in tune, we radiate with love, with love. Thank you.
Thank you, Ginger. So today is a meditation service, and one of our very bright lights in this community, and someone soon to be a prayer practitioner as well, is Melissa Romero, and she is going to be leading us in a meditation. So, Melissa, I turn the Zoom room over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, CCL. And I just wanted to start off with expressing my gratitude and honor to be able to guide you through this beautiful inner transformational journey. So before we get started, I invite you all to make sure you're in a comfortable position. And that comfortable position could be lying down or seated. If you feel comfortable leaving your camera on, that's fine. But if you want to turn your camera off, you can do that as well. Whatever feels best for you, whatever feels best in your body. Now take a moment to adjust, shift, stretch, release any last little fidgets that you may have. Let yourself settle into a position that feels steady and supportive for this journey inward. Now place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your belly.
Melissa, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now? All right, let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale slowly through the nose. Fill your belly, ribs, chest. Exhale with ease, letting it all go. One more time. Breathing in deeply, allowing the body to expand. Breathing out, softening, releasing. Now, one last time, inhale deeply, receiving fully. And exhale slowly, emptying completely. Now let your hands rest wherever they feel natural, on your lap or gently by your sides. And I invite you to begin to notice the space around you. The walls, the windows, quiet of the room. If there are any sounds, let these sounds become part of the background, like waves on the shore. Now return your awareness gently to your body. Without judgment, notice how you feel right now physically. From the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, invite a wave of relaxation to move through you, softening the forehead, the eyes, the jaw, melting tension in the shoulders, chest, the belly, flowing down the legs, all the way to the feet. As your body rests, turn inward. With each inhale, welcome a deeper truth. The words you carry, spoken inwardly or outwardly, are powerful. They are seeds of creation. They either grow, build, or the opposite. Choose this moment to let them be words that heal, words that build, words that love. And as your words soften, so does your heart. Imagine yourself releasing the weight of others' opinions. Feel yourself slipping out of the heavy armor you no longer need to wear. Each exhale lifts another layer away, leaving you lighter, freer, and more spacious. Now bring to mind a time when you filled in the blanks of a story, when you assumed rather than asked. Now notice how this might have caused some sort of confusion, or maybe some frustration may have grown in that space. Now visualize yourself choosing differently. Feel how it feels to ask instead of assume, opening instead of closing, listening instead of expecting. Feel the calm, the freedom that comes with that clarity, the safety that comes with curiosity. Let that openness expand in your chest, like fresh air moving through a once closed room. Feel that freedom. Feel that air. Feel that clarity. And as you rest in this openness, remind yourself, my best is enough. Your best shifts from moment to moment, from day to day, and it is always, always enough. Release the need for perfection and breathe in the grace of simply showing up as you are. Absolute divine perfection. Now see yourself 6 months from now, walking with this truth. This truth is alive in you. Notice how your words flow with kindness, how your heart feels unburdened, how your relationships feel clearer and freer. See yourself radiant, steady, whole as you are. And as you hold this vision, know that this is the truth for you right now, in this moment. That truth that you see, truth that you feel, that you visualize, that is the truth of you, in your beauty, in your divinity, in your perfection. That truth is already unfolding within you, and it is you. You are divine. You are love. You are kind. You are clarity. You are beauty. Now bring your hands back to your heart and your belly. And whisper inwardly, I am divine. I am love. I am open. I am free. One more time, and this time feel each word as you say it, either aloud or as a soft whisper inwardly. I am divine. I am love. I am open. I am free. Now slowly bring the awareness back into the room. Feel the support beneath you. The air as it kisses your skin. The aliveness in your body. A beautiful life force energy as it flows through every part of your body. Now gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, awakening slowly. When you're ready, open your eyes softly, carrying with you the peace and spaciousness that you've cultivated here. And let's take one final deep breath in together. And in the exhale, I invite you with a smile to know this truth. That transformation has already happened. You are whole, you are light, and you are free. One more deep breath, big smile on your face. Sit in the knowing that you are absolutely perfect. Thank you for sharing in this meditation with me today. May the truth that you wove here walk with you into everything that you do from now and forever. Thank you, thank you. So it is. Amen. Aho Ashe.
I release, no need to hold. The past is written, the story's told. I wonder what it would look like if I could turn the page. I wonder what it would feel like if I embraced the change. I surrender now and leave behind earthly burdens of my weary mind. I surrender now, I let this go. Stepping into universal flow. A new start, a new day, a new expression, new ways, a new heart, a new grace, a new intention to co-create, a new year, a new vibe, a new expression, a new light. I am just one new thought away from changing my mind. I am just one new thought away from changing my life. I'm trusting the tides I am swimming through. I'm trusting my guides, fully in tune. My intuition, it leads the way. Here in the silence, I begin to pray for a new start, a new day, a new expression, new ways, a new heart, a new grace, a new intention to co-create, a new year, a new vibe, a new perspective, a new light. I am just one new thought away from changing my mind. I am just one new thought away from changing my life. I am just one new thought away from changing my life.
Just feels so beautiful to sit for a moment in the inner peace that I feel moving through us as a group, as a community here this morning. And I feel that inner stillness and the presence, even though there are so many outer changes happening. You know, and of course we know there are many changes happening in the world, but look at our community, what we're experiencing right now. And it's so beautiful. And quite a number of you are coming to me lately expressing enthusiasm for the changes that we are experiencing in our move into our new Sunday home at St. Matthew Lutheran Church. And it really does represent a new beginning in so many ways, and also a settling in, because there have been so many changes and so many ups and downs, what look like ups and downs over the past few years, really before COVID, and all the leadership changes that we've had, and feels like we're settling. Our energy feels peaceful and grateful. And so I am expressing gratitude to each one of you for being here today, but also just being here as part of this community. You know, your steadfast love and your enduring devotion inspires me. And I just want to share that with you. And I also want to remind you that sharing is mutual. So as we give, we receive. So normally in the live in-person service, we have an offering, and I'll just invite you to remember to go to the giving link and support our community so that we can continue to have these beautiful services with our live musicians and with our guest speakers and meditators and many of the other activities that that we have been doing over the years, and we're really looking to grow and to expand now that we can settle very soon in our new home. So I'll turn the room over to Ginger for her musical blessings.
Yes.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Myself here. I saw a message just come through about the giving link. It should be in the newsletter. And I know it's definitely on our website. And one is always welcome to send a check as well to the CCL office, and that address is on our website. All right, I want to introduce Melissa once again because she just completed a really profound and interactive and I have to say exhilarating class that just completed last week. It's the Four Agreements, and many of us are familiar with the Four Agreements, the book, and Don Miguel Ruiz's Toltec wisdom. But Melissa had a very unique way to present the teachings in a way that really brought us deep within, and also without in expressing with each other and to each other and for each other how the teachings are manifesting within us. So I have invited Melissa to say a few words about her experience as a facilitator of the class, and also her experience working with the students in the class. So Melissa?
Yeah, hi. As most of you know, I am a teacher. I'm an educator by trade. And so, and I've taught the Four Agreements for this will be my third year in my classroom. And so when Reverend Christina asked me, to think of a workshop that I'd like to teach, I was like, well, naturally the Four Agreements. And then I was like, well, I can't come at this like I come to my students, have I mean, a lot of them have no spiritual backgrounds or anything like that. So it's completely different. But I was like, I want to make this different. I want it to be experiential. I want them to experience the Four Agreements. So that's what we did. And it was profound. It was more than just a book study. I felt like each week we brought the book to life, and I don't think I could have done it without the group. I mean, the consciousness that was in that group and how powerful we are and how healing it is to be in spaces where this conversation is so alive. And so we were able to bring that to life, and we didn't just read the agreements, we lived them, we felt them. And so we had accountability partners, and we cried, we laughed, oh my gosh, we experienced so much together, even the Four Agreements in real time. We experienced some of the Four Agreements in real time. And some of the beautiful little nuggets of wisdom that I got from all the participants was like, I put together a couple quotes that really stuck with me throughout the class. And what if nothing's wrong? Curiosity creates clarity and safety, and faith starts when we stop needing the story to make sense. And so every moment that we had together was rooted in love, in unity, in presence, and they created this beautiful space, and I feel like we did it all together, and in the end we closed out by each and every one of them coming up with their own Four Agreements based on the agreements they had left behind, which was beautiful to see them all present their Four Agreements. And these are agreements that they're going to move forward with in life. And it was sort of what I do in my retreats, which is like an integration of the teachings. So we did the teachings, we learned, and then we moved forward with how are we going to take these teachings forward? Like, how are we going to move these into our lives? And so everyone came up with their own Four Agreements that they're going to move forward with in their lives. And they made, I mean, the group already knew each other, but we had accountability partners every week that we checked in with, text groups. It was profound. I didn't realize how much I needed this. As a facilitator, it was so beautiful to just be, like Paul says, in the conversation every week together and really be open and vulnerable. And we moved from this, mindset of what happens in the world with us and life and news and this and that and coming into these spaces. So thank you. I was honored and I'm still so grateful and I'm still feeling the amazingness of that class. And so yeah, if we ever do this class again, I would love for all of you to join. It was profound. It was beautiful. Thank you, Reverend Christina.
Okay, thank you, Melissa. When we're having profound spiritual experiences and classes, we do take those teachings with us and they do change us. And that is part of the transformation, bringing that inner light forth into the world. So thank you. So announcements, just a few today. First, deep gratitude. This is an interesting experience for me this morning, being part of the all Zoom service. And I want to thank Reverend Paul for his partnership, and Reverend Ken, our Zoom minister, and Renee. I know Renee is always by Reverend Ken's side in the Zoom room, and today she brought her beautiful presence in our reading, and thank you, Renee, for that. Melissa, beautiful meditation. Thank you for bringing your beautiful spirit here this morning, enlightening us. And Ginger, of course, I don't even see, there she is. Always in tune with the message. Ginger's level of perception and intuition is so profound. And Ginger, I'm just grateful that you're partner with us in the services and in so many other ways. And Ginger also is about to be a practitioner very soon here at CCL. And we'll be seeing a lot more of Ginger in other ways as well. I want to thank our Zoom team. There are a number of us that really work together very closely, including having a rehearsal session on Saturday, yesterday, to ensure that the sound was all optimal and that we knew our roles and could have a flowing, seamless service. And I'm so happy that we accomplished that. But I want to recognize those of us who really showed up to make that happen. Our media team, Keith, our team leader, and Marty, who leads the team in so many ways, technically especially, and in his devotion and his steadfastness and attention to detail. Ginger and Melissa attended, Reverend Paul was there, and Holly has been very helpful in creating the altar. That altar is at Reverend Paul's house right now, but you can see the flowers and the candle, which we had lit a service last week at our last service at the Morristown Community House. And it's really a symbol of the eternal light of this community, each of us individually and together as one. So we'll take that candle with us next week at our first service at St. Matthew Lutheran Church. I also want to recognize John Stevens, our media team specialist. He's not here today, but he's been very active in helping us prepare for our first Sunday next week at St. Matthew. Did I leave anyone out? Hope I didn't. Apologies if I did. So St. Matthew next week. The first thing you should know is that we're changing the time of the service. We have a very spacious room on the second floor of St. Matthew Lutheran Church, and we have the room available to us beginning at 10:30 because there is a class in there. Their Sunday school class finishes at 10:30 in the morning. So and our media team and our setup team needs an hour to set up. So we will be beginning our services at 11:30 a.m. and that's going to be our new start time for services. So next Sunday, September 14th at 11:30 at St. Matthew Lutheran Church, 318 Chester Avenue in Morristown. How wonderful that we have a place in Morristown. We are remaining part of the Morristown community. So thank you, all of you on the Space Committee, the Space Search Committee who helped to make that happen. And that was divine providence that really came through. We're very grateful for that. So I would ask all of you to please pay attention this week to emails that are coming from our office, and also to pay attention to the newsletter that will be coming out either Thursday or more likely Friday morning, because there will be some more instructions about, how to enter the grounds, where to enter, which driveway to enter St. Matthew, where to park, which door to enter. And we really need to pay attention to that. And June, who is our leader for the usher team, is she's going to have some extra volunteers from the usher team to help our community navigate, because St. Matthew also has a service that will be ending as we're entering. And so we're going to be entering in a different doorway. So we want to be respectful of their process and also make sure that we know where to go, how to enter the building. And even once we enter the building, there are different hallways and staircases. So it's a bit of a learning process. Once we know how to do it, it will be fine. But the first few weeks, we're really going to be paying extra attention to how we navigate getting it onto the grounds, where to park, entering the building, and then getting to the room. And there also is an elevator. We are on the second floor, and there is an elevator, and it's a very quaint elevator. And it's one of those old-fashioned elevators with a metal gate that closes if you've ever been in an older building, and it only accommodates 2 people at a time. So I've been in the elevator and it's kind of fun. So those of you who really don't want to walk up the stairs, we do have the elevator as well. And I just want to acknowledge the pastor at St. Matthew Lutheran Church who has welcomed us so gratefully. His name is Pastor Eric Trozo, and he met with us for an afternoon, the better part of an afternoon this week, with several of our team members to really assess the space and look at where we're going to set up and all of that. And I want to acknowledge him first of all, but also the team members who were part of that group. June Hammond was there, Marty was there, Reverend Paul, Holly Myers came and brought her interesting ideas as well. John Stephen, our media team specialist, was there really assessing the needs for where we're going to set up our media. And Janine Blunt was there as well. And Janine, as I've mentioned a few times, has formed a gardening committee, and part of our work with St. Matthew will be to assist them in some of their gardening needs. So Janine has assembled a team of about 15 people who are really enthusiastic about helping to maintain the gardens at St. Matthew. So she's already got a start on that. And if you're interested in joining that committee, please connect with Janine if you see her in person on Sunday, or you can speak to me or Reverend Paul, or contact the office and you can be part of that effort. But I just want to thank all of you for your efforts in this transition from our previous home at the community house to St. Matthew. It's ongoing and it's flowing beautifully, and I want to thank you. The other announcement I have is we do have a foundations class opening up this week, and Reverend Paul will be facilitating that class along with one of our practitioners, Regina DeBarbery, and I will be attending the class, not facilitating it, but I will be there as well. And the class is open for registration, so you can check your newsletter. There's a registration link there. There's also a registration link on our website. And you can call the office as well if you'd like to register. It's a 13-week class. It runs from September 10th on Wednesdays to December 13th. So it ends before the real busy time in our holidays. It runs from 7 to 9:30 p.m. and it is in person at Reverend Paul's house. And there also is a Zoom option. So it's open to everybody. And it's a very profound, transformational experience, very interactive, and really is a deep dive into universal spiritual principles as taught by Ernest Holmes. So, and if you'd like to know more, speak to Reverend Paul or myself. And just a quick reminder about daily prayer. There are a number of you who come into the prayer room, but it's an open healing experience for prayer every Tuesday through Friday from 12 to 1 o'clock. I keep the prayer room open for 15 minutes to if anyone wants to show up a little late, but it really is a place where you can get prayer and healing. So with that, I think we can conclude our service, and normally we circle up, but we're already in I guess a conceptual circle.
There we go.
All right. You guys ready to sing the peace song?
Yeah, please, the peace song.
Are you ready? 2, 3, 4. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be. With God as our power, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And so it is.
Hmm.
Now for our concluding affirmation.
Well, let's do a benediction first.
Oh,
just want to do a benediction.
Sorry.
Thank you, Reverend Paul. Knowing the peace and the harmony and the love that is the presence, that is the divine, that is the truth of our being, is our reality. It is oneness, it is unity, it is love. This is who we are. And we carry this awareness with us as we go forth today from this sacred service. Remember that we are loved. And despite any appearances that come up in our personal lives during this week, we remember to shift back into consciousness, into beautiful awareness of the grace of God within us, into perfect recognition and acknowledgement of the divine as it moves through us individually, and we know that the strength and the nurturing love and support of this community is ours. It is ours for each and every one of us. And we hold that remembrance throughout our week as we go forth from this service into our personal lives. We hold our awareness in our heart as we express gratitude and deep appreciation for the recognition of the truth of our own being and the perfection and the beauty and the love of ourselves and our lives, and for each of us, each one of us here in this community, this beautiful CCL presence. And in that recognition, we say thank you, and so it is.